I heard this perspective recently and I wanted to share it for those who might need it, like I did. It's okay to feel lost because you've never been this version of yourself before. Letting that sink in and reflecting opened up more ease in my mind, saying, that's right, I'm a whole new person now and I'm trying to get to know her. This also leaves space to have grace for the messy mistakes, the revelations, and reverence for this transformation I'm moving through with no instruction. I'm trusting that eventually I'll come back to the ground on my own 2 feet and feel grounded again with a new unwavering confidence in what it is I'm striving for. Until then, I'm taking life day by day, being held where it's safe and sinking into this new wisdom that's been rapidly unfolding before me. Thank you all for watching and tagging along for this journey.
Cheers. This morning I feel met with the deepest level of ease and peace that I've felt in quite some time. Like finally feeling light again. I've tried to film this so many times, trying to just explain everything, but I feel like I don't feel the need to over-explain everything right now, but it's a little bit easier to say now. So Phil and I are separating, but we're just transitioning from romantic partners to just being friends and roommates. So we're both staying in our house. There were 2 bedrooms and he just moved into the other bedroom. We actually have our spaces, like I've had this space, he has his space on the other side of the house. And we're just like best friends. And it feels better for us than, it took a lot of time to come into that level of acceptance and a lot of reflecting, and we've processed a lot of this together. And there's no animosity, it's amicable, it's friendly, we're friendly, there's no yelling, no anger towards one another, all love, just like a mutual, like, just growth apart, acknowledgement, reflecting, and I've never had a more peaceful breakup. I feel really soft and I'm feeling really tender, but not as raw as I felt a while ago. And like it's all still new. I feel like the harder part honestly was just like processing with our families. Him and I are like, we're good and I'm good. And we've gone through the waves, the emotions and ups and downs and everything, and it just, I think this is like better for us. We both like agreed to that, and we've just reflected a lot, but it's been good because I've also done a lot of my own reflecting and like learning my needs, what I really want, and what I want for myself, what he wants for himself, and it's good. It feels good. But I've had a hard time keeping up with YouTube in between all of that, all of this transitioning, this shift into this like new trajectory and processing, and then working an ungodly amount at the warehouse. But it's been kind of nice actually, just because, we're both focused on like saving money and we have like goals and stuff. So it's been like exciting to like work so much to like just build up savings and stuff like that. So I'm not mad about it. I'm pretty grateful actually that we have this season to save before everything, and reflecting and refocusing on my goals and the things that I really want to do, accomplish for myself. Something I noticed was, or we both kind of noticed this but differently, was just how like some of our things that like I consider yoga and Ayurveda like a passion of mine. Like I love learning about yoga and the lifestyle, the Ayurvedic lifestyle, and just deepening my understanding of that and everything. That I think I was starting to get like depressed, and I was having a harder time like feeling that like excitement for these things and I would keep like trying, but I was just like, why, like the motivation wasn't there. And I mean, of course, at some level, it's like ADHD, yeah. A lot more space is opened up for me now to like really hone in and focus on my passions a lot more. And I'm like coming out of peak season, going into 2024, like I've been just like reflecting on like what I really want to serious focus on. And I mean, I've lost weight like doing intermittent fasting, and that has it's helped my mental clarity. It's helped like my chronic pains. Like I don't have like chronic pain anymore and stuff like that. But fasting alone, you know, this diet and exercise and then just like the habits that I am trying to build and wanting to capitalize on, prioritize for myself now. And there's a lot of reflecting and really having to sit down with myself to understand what I want to prioritize going into the coming time. And there are like opportunities that like, you know, possibilities that might open up the door for me, but also like really reflecting on what it is I actually like am passionate about. I'm like, I have to evaluate everything that like is coming my way and really make sure that everything that is unfolding is what is meant for me. Just doing what feels good and just nurturing myself all the ways that I can. And I feel like I know how to. I'm grateful to yoga and Ayurveda for having, I feel like it's my self-soothing coping mechanisms and stuff like that, like the deep breathing and the techniques, even like the short practices when I find the time to or mosey up the energy to do. And with Ayurveda, like just simple rituals that I return to that just make me feel human and make me feel grounded and rooted back in my truth and in myself. And so I feel like when I reflect on, not like my recent content was bad or anything like that, but just I was gradually coming into like such a deep slump. And the motivation and the energy and excitement to just stay consistent and just do all the things that I know are good for my heart and soul and my mind. So just more of that, and I'm feeling more at ease. And I just had a moment because the sunlight was just peering through the window, and I was just like, man, all right, life, like, let's do it. I'm also getting over a cold. Everybody and their mom is getting sick in the warehouse, and I've been taking my fire cider tonic is what I just took a shot of, and it's actually been helping me a lot. I need to get more, and I have my immunity herbs and stuff like that for my tea. Oh, I was making tea. Okay, I got my tea. It's a Ticino Chaga Ashwagandha, and it's Yogi Tea's new like morning robust adaptogenic like tea, but it has a little bit of caffeine in it. I feel like my only source of caffeine is just black tea or green tea or whatever. But I'm like, I'll be super honest, like I haven't done the best keeping up with like my rituals, practices, my diet and stuff like that. I mean, working from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm like I've been delirious. It's kind of been like a joke in the warehouse because we've reached a point where like for a while it seemed like everybody was like kind of intense. Not really me. I kind of just am always like in my own vibe or trying to like calm the vibe, but like everyone was kind of intense, and then eventually everyone just got delirious, and eventually we're all just goofing off because we're like, we're here, we gotta do it, and we might as well have a good time trying to do it. And so we're kind of in that delirious state, and I kind of feel like I'm still kind of feeling a little delirious. But it's fine. I'll get my reset like afterwards, after Christmas. Thought I would sit down and give like an easeful, peaceful, calm, grounded update on my life, where I've been. It's just been a lot, and I can't promise that I'll actually even have the energy to get to upload another YouTube video, but I will try. I hate that. This is the only thing about peak season that I do struggle with, is that it feels like all of my like things that I'm really trying to keep up with. I can't. It's not humanly possible, like energetically. I mean, I guess it is if you're drinking like 5 cups of coffee a day, just don't sleep. But I'm trying to like make sure I at least get good sleep. So I've been going to bed at like 8 and just trying to get through it, just trying to save money. And so the focus right now is pretty like tunnel vision for the time being. But after Thanksgiving, or well, today is Thanksgiving actually. But like after today, like, you know, it's only another month. And honestly, it's been fast. It's just been flying by, which is both kind of nice and both terrifying at the same time. But I'm here. Promise I'm still here. Thanks for being patient with me, as always. And I will catch you guys in the next vlog, whenever that will be. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.